Yeah, that's me. And I bet you're wondering how I got here. Let's take it back to the beginning, to how this whole thing started. So for those staying at Hotel Xcaret, the park shuttle, this pink one, runs every 20 minutes. Pickup is right out front of the lobby, turn right, and at the end of this thing here, down this way. Now the shuttle just does a loop and has a few stops. A short 5-minute ride, and the first stop from the hotel is Park Xcaret, then Xenses, then Xplor, then Hotel Xcaret Arte, and then back at Hotel Xcaret. The other parks that I didn't name have specific shuttles that require reservations. Check out my other Xcaret video for more details, and also check in with your hotel concierge. Senses. So this park is all about visuals, optical illusions, audio sensory, general sensatory with some Zipline and Waterslide on it. Honestly, I recommend this being the first park that you hit. Being full of light activities is kind of a good warm-up and doesn't really take too long. Your wristband or room key also grants you park entry. It's also super important here because this park probably has the most photo opportunities of all the parks. And if I didn't explain it before, I think I did in my last video, so check that out. There will be photo opportunities throughout Hotel Xcaret, throughout all the parks, and your wristband is how you track all of it. You see these screens and arrows? Each one points to an exhibit, area, attraction thing. The big gift shop in the middle. There's also concessions and an eating area. Now, full transparency, we did what we thought was everything, but we missed pretty much this whole path of feeling section. Like all this stuff about size, the sensatorium, which is like pitch black dark experience. We've done kind of dialogue in the dark before, which feels similar to that. All this stuff here. We did all this path of doing stuff, so I guess we're doers and not feelers. Now at Xenses, you're gonna be confused by a lot of stuff, and be okay with that. That's kind of the point. Like once you get it, you get it. The whole experience starts with this very confusing locker restroom setup. The signage even kind of plays a role into it. Men this way, women this way, with a little joke about being right, but you end up in the same area. Crazy looking mirrors, sinks, faucets, and photo ops. Alright, so here's what you can expect. Interact with the sensoriness of the exhibit. You take a photo. Photo shows the optical illusion. Here's the photo for this exhibit. This one kind of does the big, small perspective thing. By Aria. And where those feet are. This one is kind of like mirrored out to play with like angles and perspective. And here, you know, you just stick your head in the hole. What could possibly go wrong? One of my favorites. My daughter loved this little mirror maze, and she ran through it with no issue. The Cenote was a 2-for-1 photo op, pretty dope underwater illusion. Now, the biggest illusion and the highlight of the entire Xenses Park is El Pueblo, the town. Weak constitutions, vertigo sufferers, and folks who just generally get dizzy easy, this is gonna mess you up. So I think like the entire town is actually flat, but it's made to look like a slope. throws off your equilibrium, and makes it really hard to walk. As unpleasant as that sounds, it was actually kind of fun. A sensation you will never forget. And of course, there's photo ops along the way. And here is where Xenses gets a little more adventurous. The Slip, a water slide that twists and turns through the lush jungle. I mean, not much else to say here. It's a water slide, and it's fun. It's dope. Through the jungle. Get on it. I don't recommend this slide for small kids, maybe under the age of 6, and also anybody who can't swim. Bird Flight, a Superman-style zipline, not crazy fast, and super dope scenery. If you think you might be scared of ziplining, this is the perfect one to try. You get your gear, a quick safety lesson, a quick trek, and you're off. Riverlaxing, a warm, salt river where the idea is for you to float with the current, with spa sounds and ambient lighting to enhance the experience and make it feel really soothing. Now, if you're a floatly challenged person like me, this might turn into more work, like pulling yourself along. So please skip arm day at the gym prior to doing this. Like, I'm a strong swimmer, I can really swim, but floating motionless, nah, I sink. Dope experience though, highly recommend. Sludgerie. It sounds like an ultra relaxing spa treatment to just float down a river of mud. And I'm gonna stop you right there. Take that thought and put it in the dirt. This mud is ice cold. Oh, it's a little cold. Oh, yeah. And not like mud or wet clay, being from Georgia. I don't frequent spas, so maybe this is known to some other people. But remember when you made paste in elementary school? It's kind of like watery pancake batter. I recommend doing it for the experience, but it really ain't that pleasant. This is a lot of work. I'm sure it doesn't help. Now I'm holding the camera with one hand. I'm doing this for y'all. Rain. Pressurized water streams from all angles. Not at all like rain, but kind of fun. Then the sauna. I really want to know how they got it so hot with like no sign of steam or heat source. Like it was hot. It was super warm. That's crazy. Oh, that's hot. It started off warm, nice. It's hot. But I mean, if you've ever been in a sauna, pretty powerful, of course. And in a hammock park to end things off. And then it's back through the town. Watch your step, or don't. Another stop on the shuttle, Xcaret Park. Now this park focuses heavily on authentic Mexican cultural and natural experiences via more than 50 attractions. Soon as you enter, the statues and wildlife highlight the cultural and natural focuses of the park. There's a lot of wildlife, and you may find some darting across paths as you walk. Nothing dangerous though. Also, there's excursions you can book at an extra cost, like swimming with dolphins, snuba, swimming with sharks, parasailing. So check your travel concierge. Now the river is probably the biggest draw here. You can either float down the river on a boat, or you can swim the underground river. Now me, I highly recommend swimming. It was a super dope experience that you'll see further ahead in this video.
So we're here at Park Xcaret. No, I haven't done a lot of talking. Probably a lot of this video thus far has been voiceover, but unfortunately, I've not been the best about bringing my microphone. So it's been a lot of wind and I ain't want y'all to have to deal with all that. So it's coming through pretty clear right now. We are actually kind of like this indoor, outdoor. I'm sweating, but you know how this heat is. Humidity. But back home in Atlanta, it is in the mid-90s, so I'm not missing that at all. So as you enter, you saw you had the flamingo parrot displays where you take photo opportunities. Please don't forget this. This is your admittance to any of the parks, all your photos. Again, we're indoors. It's like a little gift shop area that you kind of encounter right as you enter the park. There's also dining options in here. Some helado or ice cream. There's I think that's cerveza, or there might be souvenir cans. Buenos dias. Snacks, etc., etc. You have a little restaurant dining in, tacos y quesadillas. Oh, some of the good stuff, right? Yeah. You got tequila displays back here. If you have the opportunity to do a tequila tasting while you're out in Mexico, highly recommend it. Last couple of times we were here, I've done it, and the first time I learned that tequila is actually a sipping drink, not supposed to be taking shots. So, you know, a little tidbit of information for anybody out there that wants it. Feel free to continue, but I try to pretend I'm like cultural and worldly and stuff now, so I kind of sip mine. So one super dope thing I want to point out is that if you are staying at Hotel Xcaret, you have this: souvenirs, food, basically anything you buy in here, you can charge back to your room. So, you know, you don't have to worry about carrying cash. If you prefer, feel free, you know, whatever. But that is an option that they afford those who are staying at Hotel Xcaret, that I thought was super cool. So, yeah. Learned that because we left ours in the safe by mistake, and yeah, just so happens we're good. So go buy some stuff. Hey, hammock store. Oh, red and black. We in there. It's me, home team. What's that? Huh? What are you showing me? Oh. That's cool. Get it with your camera. Good job, man. Wow, that's Japanese. What does that say right there? Xcaret Mexico. Good job. Give me some. High five.
So you navigate the park obviously via signage, but also the colored lines on the ground lead you to different things. Times for the different attractions are listed throughout the park. Now, here's the horse exhibition. They weren't performing yet, just warming up. We didn't see the actual performance. The warm-up was pretty dope though. There's concessions throughout and a couple restaurants. Hotel Xcaret guests eat at this one, La Cocina, for free. But as you can imagine, it gets pretty crowded. We opted to avoid the crowd. The park offers lockers and river bags. You can either put your stuff in a locker or in a water-safe bag and have it float down the river with you. You also get your equipment here, your vest, your flippers, etc. Now, you're ready to river. Again, there's options to swim or navigate by boat.
yeah, so far we are walking through the jungle, ready to swim in this river. You can boat, but I'm getting in. Family will not be partaking. They'll be doing the boat. So hopefully we get some footage for you guys to be able to see what both of those experiences are like. This is pretty nice looking. Again, just very, very thoughtful touches throughout Xcaret, even in the parks. You can tell they clean out here too, because it definitely smells like 409 or some type of cleaning agent, which is good. I'm not complaining, just an observation.
Man, I love a good light leap. Y'all want to come on this river journey with me? Of course you do. You're still watching to this point.
So I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but again, terrible with my microphone. Plus, I don't know that my microphone is waterproof. But anyway, they give you these ropes to walk along. Also, life vests. But I'm actually tall enough to walk this thing. I mean, I'm like 6'2" on a good day. And I'm just walking on my tiptoe. Pretty light work. If I want to swim, I can. Just trying to get acclimated cold. Boy, that thing cold. Oh, it's cold. I promise you the only reason y'all are seeing this is because of the low light performance on this camera. But it is pretty dark, man. It ain't like pitch black, but I definitely can't make out faces on the shapes. Vaguely shapes. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Highly recommend. All right, so I'm kind of eating my words right now. There's definitely a section of cave that I cannot touch the bottom. It's if you get on here, if you're taking notes, it's immediately after or right when you get to the photo section. Again, not a whole lot of light. It got dark and it got deep. Still chilling though. I guess this is the section for the more adventurous. I don't know if any of that big crowd that was just behind me is coming this way. Get that turbo. Alright, I'm back where I can stand up again. And good lighting. So this is a whole lot longer than I thought. I mean, I don't know how short I thought a river was gonna be, but I've probably been out here. Oh, more photo op. There it is. Nope, no, it's not it. There are the mile markers every so often. So I made it. So you just saw the mile marker. Your boy done made it pretty far. Cause my mama ain't raised no quitter. My dad ain't raised no punk. I don't know where they came from. I ain't stopping. Being in here, another decision I'm glad I went with is no flippers. They do give you optional flippers, and I've never been a fan of flippers, to be honest. Unless I'm scuba diving, like deep sea, just snorkeling and just regular swimming. I don't need it. It's unnecessary. It weighs you down. It weighs me down. And I definitely couldn't see doing this, especially with as much walking as I'm actually doing. Like now, I can stand. Flippers, 1 star. Do not recommend flippers. Yes, sir. And we have reached the end. We did it. I'd like to thank all the people that I had to step on the swing pass to get here. Bring it home. Bring it home to go. And of course, the obligatory gift shop. All right, let's find out where our next adventure is. Hammock Island back here. So after a long swim, you can chill out by the ocean. Lots of concession options out here. Stumbled onto a little beach. Apparently drone flying is allowed because it looks like a restaurant of some kind. So these lines here are kind of your guide. The different colors indicate different paths to different things. When I found out what all of them are, I just know that the black leads you to the river, I believe. And is that the spa that way? I don't know. But it says spa this way. Either way, I'm taking the red line to the black line because I believe that is where the river starts. Again, looking for my family. Harrison Fording it right now. Harrison Fording in the Ford Taurus. All right, now we're following black. Feels like this is where I just came from because I just walked that way from that side, but I'm trusting the system right now. Yeah, so no, the system failed me. It took me back where I just came from. So I gotta go the opposite way. So if you saw that circle, one black line led that way and one black line led that way. Apparently I chose wrong, but I mean the sign said Xcaret 8+, which is where I came from, but I don't know, man. It's beautiful out here on the plus side. Hot, but beautiful. One of them little things just darted right in front of me. I wasn't camera ready. I failed you, but I at least showed you that exhibit is there. It's pretty cool. Cute little babies. Everybody loves baby animals. So you'll find a few of these experience tents on site for you to be able to do the things that are not included in the price of your ticket, such as this, which I don't know, I didn't read, but I'm assuming this is snuba. Haven't done snuba before. This looks exactly like snuba. Wait, was that stingray? Yeah. If you've never done snuba before and you are somehow, or you somehow have some type of anxiety around like actual scuba diving because of the tank and the wetsuit, etc., snuba is a super dope alternative. To be honest, I actually like snuba a little bit better. Limited, obviously, because it's basically like snorkeling. You got a tube, you got the snorkel thing in your mouth, but it's a tube that leads up to the surface, and that's your breathing supply. So you're free to be in your own regular clothes or flippers or whatever, but yeah, limited in how deep you can go, how your tube stretch. But I like snuba. Do snuba if you can. All right, here we are at another crossroad, but a little bit more clear because black just keeps straight. So follow black. Always bet on black. Hey. So here's also a lesson about the lockers and bag situation that I was explaining earlier. So because I swam so far in the river, went all the way to the end, now you gotta, if I was dependent on this locker, which I am, you gotta walk all the way back to where the lockers are. So keep that in mind. If you have anything that you're able to put in those water bags, please do so. The fragile stuff they do not recommend because you're liable if anything happens, etc., etc. So assess the risk. You want to walk all the way back, or do you want your bag with you? And potentially assess some damage if there was some fragile stuff in it.